Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go around. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't.
What's up, guys? Vapus001 coming at you. I just wanted to come out with a quick video. I'm gonna clean up my sleeper build coil, and I'm just gonna kind of clean it up, get those coils a little closer together. I'm also gonna kind of show you guys how you can kind of make your own little vape box to kind of hold your juices and your canthal and all that stuff in a nice tiny little box, or whatever box you'd like to use depending on how much vape, how much juice, how much canthal, all that stuff, instead of having to go out and buy one of those like $20 boxes when you don't have that much stuff. So without further ado, let's take it downtown. Look at that. Ooh, catching on fire. And there we go. So all we want to do is tighten up that coil a little bit. Now they're firing good. Okay, so while that's cooling down, we'll talk about this box a little more. As you see, I got all my juices lined up the side. Don't worry about the money. That's just for when I go to Iowa. I have my Clapton build, which was the first build. Come on, phone. My Clapton build, and then I also built a macro Clapton. There she is. This piece right here was just from what my my mutation came in, so I just put that there so I can just slip the mutation right in there as I'm going. I got the plastic piece from it. All my juices, see here on the side. Yes, it does compromise the dripper, but if the dripper breaks, I'll use a dripper from another one, from one of my empty tanks. But I can pretty much fit these three plus another tank of my guava lava, my cotton bacon, my drill bits, some extra sub-ohm coils, and my canthal, my little screwdriver, all in this thing, and it works beautifully. Okay, so they all cooled down now. We'll open up the cotton bacon here. Rolling a doobie. For this little thing right here costs $3, and there was probably twice as much that there is in here now. I think that's a pretty good deal for just, you know, $3. Decent amount of wicking for you to go through. So just break this in half, just like that. I kind of like to tug on it a little bit just to kind of pull the cotton apart a little bit and just kind of fluff it. Alright, twist one side. We're gonna run it through. Just like that. Now this side's going to be a little more difficult because we have one curving up and one underneath kind of curving down. So this one's going to be a little more difficult to get, but all the same. I like to run her up, pull some through, and then run her down. This part is a little more difficult to do just for the fact that it's such a weird angle to come from. Damn it, guys. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this one down here just so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Cut down our cotton. Now some of you might be like, oh man, you wasted so much cotton there, you could have used that. I don't really care, guys. Cotton ain't that expensive. Okay, now we're going to use our mini screwdriver. Just, I kind of like to fluff in the edges a little bit before I put them in, just so it sits in that juice well real nice. This one I'm going to use my pliers, because it's hard to get underneath of this coil with this cotton just because it's so close to the bottom. And there we go. Now we're going to juice her up. We're going to use Cyclops vapor. It's pretty much my last little bit. Actually, guys, there's barely any left in here, so I'll probably barely get it wicked with what's left. So we're going to use Grits by D2. Or, I guess it's technically D squared, but... And make sure you keep that cotton off your bottom airflows. The sucker's nice and saturated. And I'm just going to squeeze some right down the middle of this thing to fill that juice well. And she's a chucking. Okay, I'm gonna juice her up a little more just to make sure she's good to go. And now that we're done, we're gonna take her back to FaceTime. Oh yeah, she is working good. I was a little skeptical when I first made this mod, guys. This build, guys. I didn't know how well it was actually going to work, especially with the post holes the way they are and the way I had to build it. I knew I could fit at least one sleeper mod, but I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go the extra mile and fit two. But she worked out great, as you see. She's working amazingly at 0.29. That's about right where I like her. Just barely below that 3 and still in that 2. Great vapor production, working great, guys. And that's about it. All I wanted to show you was that. Next, I'm going to come out with the next coil. I don't know what I'm going to build yet. I'm thinking 2 macro coils or a Clapton sleeper mod. Sleeper build. I'm sorry about that, man. I can't even talk right. I keep getting mod and build mixed up. It's just not right. So, this is Vapor001, hide your mods and hide your tanks, because I'm vaping everything up in here.